It's tournament day, your favorite Magic the Gathering content. This is not dirtling around in Platinum with decks that suck. This is not dirtling around in top 1% ranked Mythic Standard with decks that are busted and broken. This is going to be some legit competitive Magic. Get ready, it's going to be intense. Everyone here has qualified, so the viewers sunk a lot of money or time and skill to get here, and nobody here wants to lose. There are actual stakes on the line, so expect some competitive games today. We'll do our best, but it's going to be hard. In order to progress to day 2, as always, you need 7 wins before hitting that third loss, which means the worst win rate you can have is a 78% win rate. It's going to be difficult. Again, nobody's here to roll over. Everyone is here to compete and try to get to day 2. So let's do it. We're going to choose our deck here. I'll talk about it a little bit before we begin. It is going to be a red deck again. Technically, the format is Pioneer. The deck is almost identical to the standard deck, which tell you a little bit about the power level of standard. But basically, we have the same meta I expect as the last qualifier tournament, which is I expect over 50% of the decks to be an Is It Prowess deck. So we are here to punish that as much as possible in the main board. We have 4 copies of the Magebane Lizard, standard cards, you know that. 4 copies of the Scalding Viper. And then instead of the Needlehead, which is a red and a red for a 2/2 first strike, whenever your opponent draws a card, they lose a life or they take a damage. We have Eidolon of the Great Revel, which is even more devastating. Red and a red for a 2/2. Whenever a player casts a spell with mana value 3 or less, this creature deals 2 damage to that player. So against the Is It Prowess decks that want to go like Storm Chaser's Talent, Boomerang Basics, pick it up, put it back down, play like a Hasty Swiftspear or whatever. Like this is a hugely punishing spell for them. And there isn't really as much card draw in Pioneer as there is in Standard. So this is a big upgrade. Instead of having the 1-drop Bastronaut, which is good, 1 mana, 1/1 Menace, scales up, can get double strike later. Kumano is also very good here. 1 mana, deal 1 damage to each opponent and each planeswalker they control. You can pick off a low life Wandering Emperor in this format. Next spell comes in with a +1/+1 counter on it, so we get to scale up our 2-drop. Scaling up an Eidolon right into a 3/3 means it doesn't die to the opponent's Is-It's Torch the Tower immediately, so that can be nice. And then finally, you flip it into a 2/2 with haste, and if a creature dealt damage this turn by any source you control would die, exile it instead. Can't be relevant. There is like a white Enduring Innocence deck with Badge Maul and a Roborite, so could be a little bit relevant there. These cards, both in the 1-drop slot, pair okay with Pyroclasm. I think 50% of the meta will be Is It Prowess, where the Pyroclasm could be huge, and I think a lot of it will also basically be turn 1 Llanowar Elves, turn 2 Badge Mole, into a Roborite type stuff. And so if we can set up ourselves for a big Pyroclasm against a lot of the meta, I think it's going to be quite good. Kumano dodges that entirely, as it's an enchantment. And then Hired Claw, if you're on the play, you can go turn 1 Claw, turn 2 Attack, level it up. It has 3 Toughness, and then turn 3 sweep everything with Pyroclasm. So it's weird. It doesn't play perfectly, but I think it does line up well against the meta, so we're going to try it out. And then the only other card you might not know about is probably the Bone Crusher Giant. 2 mana instant, deal 2 damage to any target, and then play it back as the adventure or creature half for a 3 mana 4/3, just a decent card, a little bit of removal. Sideboard is we have Redcap Melee, a 1 mana instant to deal 4 damage to target creature or planeswalker, largely there to pick off a Roboroid the turn it comes down. If a non-red permanent is dealt damage this way, you sack a land, but small price to pay. We also have Scorching Shot, which is, there might be some decks out there that have 5 toughness creatures, like a 4 mana 4/5 Sheldred we might want to get through, a 4 mana 4/5 Beza we might need to get through, a 3 mana Preacher of the Schism, 2/4 also might want to get through. So we do have some of this in the sideboard. We have the Rampaging Ferocidon, which I think will come in place of Bone Crusher Giant. I think outside of the Is It Prowess decks and the Badger Mold decks, there might be a good amount of Azorius Control running around. So we have 2 Ferocidons to shut off lifelink, and also 4 Sunspine Lynxes to shut off lifelink and also punish the amount of non-basics in those decks. The only thing I really don't have that much protection against is any Graveyard Reanimator deck. I only have 1 Grafdigger's Cage. There is an Esper Reanimator deck where they play Greasefang on 3 and reanimate some nasty artifact out of the graveyard. I don't even know if it's a creature. And then they basically murder you with that on turn 3. I'm hoping we don't face that. That'll probably be our worst matchup. That one's really tough to beat. But yeah, we're coming here main board with 4 Lizards, 4 Vipers, 4 Eidolons, and 4 Pyroclasms for the Is It matchups. And then I also think decently good against the Badger Mold decks. And that's it. We'll see how it goes. Okay, here we go. This is it. Wish me luck. Once submitted, your deck cannot be changed. So this is what we're doing today. May we be on the play. and the odds be ever in our favor. Zocker Zierkill, the Dauntless Drafter. Okay. We're on the draw. We do have Pyroclasm. So if they are, you know, Elf, Badgermole, Elf, Elf, we sweep. If they are, you know, Heavy Izzet, we do sweep on 2 as well. It is Izzet, of course. They take the shock. It is a creature that will die to Pyroclasm if we can set it up correctly. We also have the Magebane Lizard. This is about as good as we can get. We hope they overcommit to a big board here. Maybe Pyroclasm. We can also set up Magebane Lizard for one more turn of that, which would survive the Pyroclasm. Alright, Steel Cutter. So I think we're going to go Magebane Lizard here, let them double spell a bunch, and then try to sweep after the fact. Hold on, we're on the draw. It's going to hurt. Touches the Lizard. Yeah, we got the main deck Lizard out. Alright, there's a creature. They should double spell here. Boomerang Basics, bounce this, create all the creatures. We will get a clean sweep, but we're going to take a lot of damage in the meantime. Take 7, must be nice. Down to 11, feels great. Another Lizard, okay. Here is the Pyroclasm. Opponent's got 2 cards left in hand, 3 cards now. Still could totally lose on the draw, even with kind of the perfect setup here. Lands one of the cards. It's another Soulscar Mage. See if they can double spell. They can. Alright. It's a huge attacking force, but they're totally out of cards now. They can use talent to level up. Gonna equip it to the Soulscar Mage. Give that guy haste. Swing for 3. Alright, tap land not ideal. So they want to get back to basics and bounce something here. If they hit land or not. It's definitely more mana efficient to get the Nemesis down and just sit back. I think we just have to go with mana efficiency. No attacks, we're down to 8. Let's hope their top deck game is weak, but it's either a land, which lets them level up and play the basics, or it's not a land, which is also bad. Touch the Nemesis. What nobody has in hand? Another bounce spell? No, you just cast that. I wonder what he could have in hand. I guess he's thinking if he should double spell now, or like save it to double spell with the Steel Cutter later. I don't know. Or maybe he's got like a Torch the Tower. Yeah, he's got Torch. Prowess triggers go on the stack first. So if we top deck a Pyroclasm again, that would be insane. Sweep the board, they would have nothing. We're gonna take 5 here though, drop to 3, which is not good. We also can't really play the Eidolons because it's gonna murder us, we're too low. 1 to the top, that sucks. Give me my 3 damage, please. Oh, it got exiled. Oh, we dropped to 1, oh that's game. It got -1/-1 counters instead. Alright, that's game then. We can't beat that. Make a pair of 1/1s. Yeah, we just can't beat that. Okay, I mean, that's game. We don't need to show me anything else. 3 mana to do that. 4 mana. Had the best defense we could, but we're on the draw, so that is a coin flip game right there. We'll be on the play this game, and then hopefully win game 2. We get to try again on game 3, but there's no sideboarding. We already came main decked for this. Pharasson is interesting versus the Giant. That could be better here on the play. Just Supreme Punish. Okay. Go to game 2. Steel Cutter's a good card. Being on the play is a good strategy in Magic the Gathering. Probably even better than the credit card as being on the play. Opponent should bring in Pyroclasm of their own, probably. And some torches. Maybe a Firebending Lesson. Iris Demonstration. That's pretty much it. Five Lander, Kumano, Light Shatter. None of the punishing cards. I don't think you keep this. I think you have to punish early. Okay. This is keepable for sure. I think on the play you put back the Pyroclasm. You just try to get to the Ox Air. It's tough. Yeah, I think that's what we're doing on the play here. Okay, Kumano on 1, Viper on 2. Lizard's pretty good. Also leaves open the option to play the Viper on blue and bounce a 1/1. I don't know if we want to do that or not, but it is an option. If we hit the 4th land, we're probably just going to cast out the Viper and try to set up for the O'Hare turn. If they attack, it means they might want to Torch, get the Prowess trigger, sack the talent, deal 3, so we probably won't block an attack here. Alright, second land. Steel Cutter comes down to 18. Flip the Kumano. Could bounce the token, or we can just get the Viper down. I think on the play, we're just getting the Viper down. Okay, Lizard and Viper setup. We need land off the top to go O'Hare, and then they have a big problem to deal with. Shock in down to 12. Swiss Spear down to 11. Brazen Borrower, that's interesting. I haven't seen that one played before. Take 2 more down to 9. We're still at 20. think it's no blocks here. Take 6. Down to 14. It's not a land off the top. It's not awful, though. Lizard or Viper? That Brazen Borrower in hand. Probably the Viper. When it goes to 5. Steel Cutter. Ping Ping goes to 3. Ping Ping goes to 1. Let's see if they can win this turn. We have 2 blockers back. Let's see if they have one more land like Monstrous Rage. That's the kind of thing that might do us in. Tap land. Let's see. 3, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 damage. It's not even lethal anyway. We just need to attack with a claw to win here. Right? 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I don't think it matters. I think we just attack with claw and win. Okay, go to game 3. We'll be on the draw, though. Do we put in the Giant on the draw? I think so. I think we put the Giant back in on the draw here. Okay, game 3. Opponent is on the play once again. Let's hope somebody here stumbles. You know, they take the mulligan. It's not the perfect curve. Just a little bit of breathing room. 2 lander. Keep it. It's got the setup cards at least. No Pyroclasm, but I'm not going to complain. No stumble. Opponent's got the 1-drop. Alright, so we got our own 1-drop. Swift-Spear Creature. They don't have any blue mana yet, which is interesting. This forces us to block. This is a weird card that's in Pioneer. It might even be in Standard. I don't know. I don't think so. But now we have to block, so we lose the creature here. They also get an Arrow's Demonstration, which is a pretty good follow-up. Alright, we're forced to block, so it doesn't matter where we put this. Down to 18. They have a removal spell off the top, which is very good for them. I think we let them chew on the Viper. And try to save the Lizard, which actually blocks well here, in general. I mean, if they're stuck on blue, that is our only saving grace this game. If they cannot find a blue land off the top, why wouldn't it be? Open up the rest of those cards in hand. That was kind of the breather we needed. Talent. Okay. They're not going to Iris Demonstration yet. Are we blocking? Take 6, drop to 12 is pretty bad. I think we're not blocking. We play the Nemesis. Yeah, I think we're not blocking here, but it's not good. It's definitely not good. Bone Crusher Giant. Huh. Probably still Nemesis, I guess. Don't see any stick, no attacks. Alright, 4 damage there, unfortunately. It's non-combat damage. Maybe we should play the Giant there instead. I forgot that's how the Soul Scar Mage works. But roughly the game's going to end up done fairly soon here. I think we're probably taking a block here. Unfortunately, tap land comes down. Still have another castable in hand. It's another removal spell. Bounce spell. Interesting. Take 9, drop to 3 with 1 card left in hand, plus the synthesizer, plus the talent. Very bad for us. We can pick off the mage and play the lizard. Which is probably the better of the plays. Have to sequence it like this. Alright, extremely close to dead here. Land off the top gives him the Bugbear. Again, not land off the top gives him more prowess triggers. Shock. Shock, talent, bounce also is lethal. So that is game right there. So I would chalk that up to being on the draw. Like, we could run this deck too, but then you're exactly 50-50. And I think that we should have an over 50% chance of winning this, given our deck build. But being on the draw sucks. So we'll take our L in match number 1, and we will go on to match number 2. I don't think there's anything to do about that. Okay, quick break, then we'll be back. Alright, and we're back for match number 2. I don't think there's anything to be done about match number 1. I think we built the deck right, just on the draw. I think even if we had not used the Nemesis against the Soul Scar Mage, probably would have lost it anyway, but that is good to remember. I forgot that that those two interact interestingly. Opponent goes first again. We're on the draw again. We can keep this though. Human. I have no idea what this card is. Endures 1. Interesting. So I'm not really sure what we're doing here with Pyroclasm. Like, we could do nothing, I guess. Which I think is fine. I think they'll likely play something out, right? I think we'll go nothing here. I don't know what this deck is. Uncountable Human. That is awkward. But we can still turn 3 Pyroclasm. In theory. So we can Mage Bane Lizard here instead. Which does survive the Pyroclasm. If they go like Brutal Cathar or something, I guess we're okay. There it is! Into the Pyroclasm. Alright, I don't know what the hell this is, but it does look like we've played this correctly. Ow. Ow, ow. Alright, alright. Time for the comeback. Let's play the 1-drop with it. I guess not. Okay. Pyroclasm. 1 for 3. Get back the Lizard. We're at 14 on the draw. One's got a Mutavault. Reflector Mage. I don't know what this card is. 3 mana 2/3. Return target creature an opponent controls from its owner's hand. That creature's owner can't cast spells with the same name as that creature until your next turn. Okay. We can sweep and shock this thing, I guess, which I'm fine with. Is that our best play? I think so. Just playing a little mono-red control here, don't mind me. One's got 1 card left in hand. Vanguard. Alright. Mutavault is a human, so it's going to get pumped up. Pyroclasm again. I think we should set up around that. I think we go Oxenil like I think we go Oxenil Hired Claw, attack, level up, then Pyroclasm or something. I think that's the best sequence that we can do. Human. A 4 toughness creature, that is an issue for us. Alright, opponent just attacked into us though. think we're eating the Vanguard. Take 5. If we eat the Mutavolts, we could Pyroclasm. If we eat the Mutavault, we could Pyroclasm next turn, attack with the Claw. Would they block? Only if they're dumb. That'd be huge, though. Drop to 7. Viper, interesting. Let's see if they give us the Adeline. Nope. Okay. So are we still going to level up in Pyroclasm? I guess so. Okay, opponent's got an Adeline left. It's only a 1/4 now, though. Thalia's Lieutenant, when this creature enters, put a +1 counter on each other human you control. It's now a 3/5. It's now a 4/5. Okay. Take 4. Down to 3. Nemesis off the top. Whenever this creature enters, put +1 counter on each other human you control. Whenever another human you control, put +1 counter on this creature. So we could bounce the Adeline. And like play the Viper. Attack, drop them to 10. They replay Adeline, drop them to 6. Claw, drop them to 2. Nemesis block for lethal. I think that's the next thing we're doing here. You could almost attack with the Oxynil, but if they top deck or a Seam Rip or something, we just lose the game. It's probably not worth it. I think we're close to winning without that. 8, 9, 10, 11. We can't threaten lethal. Oh wait, yeah we can actually. And they can't play anything? If they don't block, they take 8, 10, drop them to 4. Play the Viper, they can't cast anything. I guess that is the play here. Hopefully we math that right. Drop to 4, play the Viper. Should be unable to cast anything. Unless they have a 4-drop. Nope. That's gonna do it. Alright, go to 0. Damn, that was harder than I thought. I think we're keeping roughly the same thing. Bone Crusher Giant seems relevant too. Can we put in the Ferocidon for anyone? Scorching Shot. I wonder if they take out Vertical. Do we need Scorching Shot is the question. Nobody's that big. They might get bigger though. Red Cap Melee can kill Adeline. Oh, Mage Bane Lizard's useless, right? Yeah, so I think we can probably take the Scout. Even though it survives. Survives Pyroclasm. Melee for Adeline. Adeline's a big chunky girl. Or we can go Ferocidon, which isn't bad either. We can go both. Okay, I think this is what I want on the draw. Okay. Alright, okay. Alright. We'll give this a go. Luckily game 3 will be on the play again. Who knows what they bring in? Some Seam Rips? I have no idea what this deck is. Pyroclasm again. Yeah, we'll keep this. Oh, I don't know if they'll fall for the same thing or not. Recruitment Officer. If they go Thalia, We can attack with the claw. This might bait them. I think I'm willing to potentially throw away a claw. The Thalia play was pretty good for them. Let's try it. Poison creature gains indestructible. Oh, they're stuck on mana. Probably have, what, Thalia or Brutal Cathar in hand? I think we can go no blocks here. He's gonna give this thing indestructible. I guess we might as well block on the draw. If they play Adeline, we're kind of screwed. Viper it. I think we might just Pyroclasm here. It's just a 1-for-1. But otherwise, we're kind of making ourselves awkward. I think if they go land Adeline, we'll be sad if we did nothing. Beautiful, they're stuck on land here. Oh, this is big. They don't cast anything. Oh, they're very stuck on land. That's great for us. Okay. What's the biggest punish? I think we'll just go Nemesis, because I think Viper is actually a good bounce on Adeline. Oh, it's got Stick for Cavern of Souls. You got a 1-drop flash? I think you're just on full control here. Just on full control, they got nothing. They're having a rough land game, though. Human. Mutable again, though. Okay. What is their hand? Maybe they have a sweeper. This plus next Nemesis? I don't... Do you think they have a really run sweeper? That's great. That's great to talk. When it goes to 10. Only on Mutable plan. Thalia could be bounced. Reflector Mage. Turn the Nemesis. Okay. So can we cast this other Nemesis? No, I guess we cannot. And the Viper's actually very expensive. Okay. Down to 7. Till your next turn. Play the Viper or bounce the Thalia? I think if we bounce the Thalia, it's pretty good. They're down to 7. If they have another Reflector Mage and they bounce the Nemesis, that would be a big issue. Imitating's Recruiter? Okay. Attack for 9. We got you. 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay. No blocks. Bold. Okay, we have lethal every which way off of that. Alright, we kind of got a freebie there. That is not a meta deck. Everyone is here to win, but there will be some people who qualify and kind of slip through the cracks. We'll take the W's where we can get them. I think we played that very well. Okay, on to match number 3. Genghis Khan, the Dauntless Drafter again. I think if you're a Dauntless Drafter, that means you just net deck the best deck in the 0 lander. Let's go. 2 lander, sure. Keep Eidolon or Viper? Probably Eidolon, maybe? It's Rakdos. Okay, could be like Rakdos Sack. That's a real deck. Here's a red land, here's a Kumano. On the draw, though. Fear of missing out. I told you, it's standard. It's just standard. There could be Reanimator. Pyroclasm not helpful. We'll be dead in this matchup. Yeah, we can make this a 3-3, so we can actually attack through Fear. It is going to punish us on the back crack, but the Viper makes it a 3-2, which doesn't attack through Fear as well. Dead anyway. Opponent takes 2, down to 17. Thought Seize. Protects the next Eidolon here? Maybe take the O'Hare. Maybe they take the O'Hare, I don't know. Alright, takes the Eidolon again. Knows about the O'Hare lock. Touches the Kumano, passes to us. Next land, okay. That turns on the blue. We don't really want to bounce this thing, though. I think I'd rather just play out the Viper here. Bounce and give another discard is not so good for us. I don't think it's worth the damage. Alright, no stick. So no more Fatal Push in hand. Land off the top would be huge. Fatal Push the Viper, okay. Point goes to 14. They do not have Delirium yet. Fabled Mirror Breaker is a huge issue. We could attack and Pyroclasm just to keep them off treasure. I mean, I don't think they're going to block. Or we could save it. I don't think you... I mean, you give them the treasure, though. That's a tough thing. We can give her treasure every turn for the rest of the game. I mean, I don't think they'll block here. I think they want their treasure. And the question is, do we sweep? Keep them off treasure? Or do we have to save it for the Fable? This is unfortunate. I think we might sweep here. No, we need it for the Fable, don't we? Give them the treasure, hope they whiff. They're not going to whiff, though. Maybe we should have held back. Discard 2 lands, draw a bunch of cards, have treasure off the attack. Hope for the throw it. They don't need it for the O'Hare. I think we should have held back. Mono, that was a mistake. Then we could at least threaten the block on the 2-2. They play out the land. It's a Ritual Chamber 6-6. There's our land. Okay. Not great. Kiki-G's ready to go. We have the Pyroclasm for it. Flip that, start getting 2 life per turn, which is pretty bad. But we can bring in lots of life gain, anti-life gain for games. Let's do 30. Alright, we're almost just straight dead here, though. Let's be real. We're almost straight dead. That is not so helpful. If we kill the Kiki-Jiki and we put an enchantment down there, they have double attack steps. So we're fucked either way, right? There's nothing we can do. There's nothing we can do. There's nothing we can do. Unless they take a block here. But I think we're pretty dunzos. Okay, that's huge. Oh? Okay, I didn't really expect that, to be honest. I guess they know they're going to win no matter what, so it's fine. Should have done the Kumano first, I guess, but I don't think we're winning this one. So we're just going to sit on his NX and chill, which is fair. Save that for a Tirsa. I think that's game there. Vote for spare. Now it's really game. Okay. We'll go to game 2. I think we're putting the Lynx in. I mean, look at all these non-basic lands, right? Lynx goes pretty crazy. We can't really kill the 6/6. We gotta burn him out dead. I don't think Pyroclasm is especially good. We're gonna have... It's okay. Definitely with the Lynx. I'll take the Ferocidon too, maybe. Who's coming out? Magebane Lizard? They're mostly creature-based, right? Yeah, they got a good mix. But they're not like crazy Magebane Lizard. Feels like Viper and Eidolon would do better. I think we might take out the Pyroclasm, even though it kills Kiki-G. We want to play this game. Do we need all the O'Hares? Do we need that many? I think I could cut some O'Hare. And just keep enough 2-drops in there. Do you think they bring in Sheldred? They might bring in Sheldred too. Oh shit, let me look up this list real quick. Where's Rakdos? Hold on. Rakdos mid-range. Are you subbing in Sheldred? We might need the Scorching Shots. Oh, come on, Wi-Fi, what the fuck? Please load! Why are you taking this long? Hold on. No, they might not have any. They might have Sheldred in the main board already. I think we might need Scorching Shot. And I think I'd rather play that over like Magebane Lizard anyway. Okay. I think this is what I want. Alright, let's try it. There might be some Sheldreds. We'll find something to kill. On the play. 3-lander. Let's keep it. Awkwardly, because we put in the blue lands, Lynx does hurt us more than it would otherwise. You know, sometimes the Viper's useful. It's probably worth it, but we're going to feel the burn a little bit this game. 1 Fatal Push, okay. Face Village, sure. Removal again. Okay. Kumano? I mean, we kind of want to save Lynx, but I think we're just casting it out here. I mean, he does get better over time. But unless we draw a 2-drop, I think we'll just play it. We shall see. There is Stick. They probably got another Fatal Push in hand. Alright, I think we're just playing the Lynx. It'll be a big daddy. Opponent will take 3, we'll take 4. Opponent still got Stick. I think they have Fatal Push in hand. Unless they have like a 1-mana sack, draw 2 thing. 6/5 is Big Daddy. If they go into Sheldred, we are ready. And that's like a Torch the Tower or some shit. I don't know what this is. I ain't blocking. I don't know what that is. 2/15 we go. Land Sheldred, I told you. Okay. Rockface Village can't cast Bone Crusher Giant. But I guess that's fine, we don't have a choice here. We can play the Pathway on red. Okay. It's fine. One goes to 7. Are we Bone Crushing Face or just playing out the big boy? I think we're just... Depends how much value we think we need, right? think I'm just playing out the big boy here. Big boy acquired. Maybe it would have been better to take a damage and... Alright, we lose a lot of things here. This should be our creature, right? Because then we can't sack an enchantment. That doesn't matter because they're not going to block. Do you give them the Kumano here is the question. They would draw fewer cards. No, because they're forced to... We give them this. Then there's no enchantment to sack. We let them draw. So they draw 2 here. We only sack 1 creature though. But they're forced into some bad blocks. That'll do it. That'll do, pig. Take 4. Take 2. Go to game 3. On the draw. Fear missing out, Sheldred, Fatal Push. Is there anything else we can do better here? I don't think I'm going to sub out any of my 1-drops. But they do get outclassed. Definitely get outclassed. Red Cap melee, we could sack some lands, deal 4 damage. Do we trim any 1-drops in the face of Fatal Push and Anoint with Affliction? I don't know that we do. They do have some non-creature spells. The Mage Bane Lizard isn't awful. It also attacks through the 2/3. Is it better than Bone Crusher Giant? It might be. No, they have to target the Giant too. No, I think the Giant attacks well. I think we need big attackers. I think I'll keep it as is. I think I will keep this as is. Yeah. Alright, we're on the draw. Ay. I mean, I think I'll keep it, but, we hope to draw some land, I'll tell you that. Yes, there's land, good. Okay, well, there's plenty of land. Hold on to Bone Crushy. We got a lot of Lynxes coming through. Fable. Okay, we'll zap that first part immediately. No free treasure for you. Okay. I think it's Bone Crush here. Makes it harder for them to target next turn's or removal spell. Save the Nemesis for later. Draw discard. Yeah, if they're going to get a removal spell, I think let's have them deal with the Bone Crush Giant. We did draw a land on time. So we have a lot of powerful 4-drops on the way. I think we'll save Lynx till the end, unless they show us some life gain. So I think O'Hare's next. Oh, there's Sheldred. We could bounce Sheldred here. I think they won't like that very much. Gives them more time to play more lands for the Lynx. If we just play the Lynx. Oh, we have a lot of good cards in hand. Just a question, can we close out the game? We can shut down lifelink twice. We have Nemesis, which can also potentially shut down life gain. Like, the hand is strong. The opponent has Kiki Jiki. I guess we have to Lynx here to shut down the life gain. We take 3 off of that. I think we're still playing out this land in case we had a 1-drop. 2-drop. They have upkeep stop here. Kill the links. Alright, go for the throats. Take 1 down to 12. Where's the Kiki Jiki copy going? If they can't copy anything because they have to use removal spells, maybe that's good. Gain a life up to 14. Play a basic land, that's good for them. Attack for 4. We could double block into the removal spell. How good is that? We lose both? To 9. Drop to 9, then take 4 more, drop to 5. I don't think I'm doing this. I think we're eating it, sadly. Another Fable. They're tapped out. They go to 13 here. We're at 9. We have to draw. Land off the top. 6 mana. We need to get them down to 3. Although Lynx would kill us 2, maybe? I mean, I think it is double Nemesis either way. Seven drops to 6. Block is fine with me. Double block is also fine with me. We have 2 blockers back. Been a Sheldred and an Invoke Despair. Very powerful card as well. They gain 2 life, go up to 16. That's actually really bad. Forgot about that. I don't know if we played a Lynx there though, but let's see how they do this. They're just gonna let us drain to death. Draw. Eidolon, okay. Down to 5. We can't really play the Lynx here. We're just dead. I don't think there's any way to trick them. Interesting. Take a block. Are we killing Sheldred? I guess we are. Or we're going face for 4? Go for face. Shove him. Get him down to 9. We'll have 2 blockers back here. We'll drop to 3. I feel like this means I have backup Sheldred in hand. They'll have the mutable attacker too. I think I'm going to take Sheldred here. Let him play another Sheldred. We'll go to 3. And we can't cast the links. I mean, if we want to cast the links, then we kill this. I don't know what's correct here. I think we're trying to take Sheldred. It's tough, though. So we can still play Lynx next turn. Fatal push the Nemesis? Go to 9 after the fact. Interesting. Bro's reading the O'Hare. He might not have read that card before. Fatal push again. Go to 5. With the Lynx on the way, we would deal 4 damage there. No, it's a non-basic land. It's a non-basic land. Ah! But he might be screwed. We could take the draw here. We could take the draw potentially. Oh, who gets dealt damage first? What happens if we draw? Does that count as a loss? No, it says before 2 losses. Maybe that wouldn't count as a loss. Maybe we could still progress. I don't know who gets... Uh-oh. Okay. That's not good. That means he gains life. He goes up to 7. It means we don't win. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. No! I mean, that's game, right? We Lynx and we die. Fuck. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, we take 5, and he takes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's not lethal, though. I think there's no way to do it. Won't let me do that. There's no chance he doesn't attack. I think that's game. Right? Mutavolt for 2. I don't see another way around it. 2 damage to each opponent. Can't get up to this. I don't see another way. I think that's game. If he did not have the Meat Hook Massacre, I don't know how the sequencing works, but we could have drawn the game. Yeah, too bad. Again, we're on the draw. We're on the play twice instead of on the draw twice. Could have made a difference, but it's fine. All right, 2 losses. We got 1 more to go here. All right, and we're on to the next match. What's that? We've done 3 so far. 1 win, 2 losses. Be on the play. Be on the play. The top deck of the Meat Hook Massacre, man. This is okay. It's not great, but it at least like has some punishing pieces for is it? Definitely not perfect. We do run 24 land. I'm gonna take the mulligan. It's green. It's a Mystic on 1. Desperately want a Pyroclasm off the top, which is a lot to ask for, but yeah. Because if they just go right into a Roborite here, then we do just lose the game on turn 3, which would be less than ideal. It's white. It's going to be Selesnya, Badger Mole. Here's the Badger Mole on 2. Lovely. Oh, they do that one instead. That's interesting. And an elf. Alright, Pyroclasm off the top. Never didn't have it. Otherwise, we lose to the Roborite. That is not it. We hope they just have little dorks in hand that don't have a payoff. They can have Collected Company, look at top 6, dump some 3-drops onto the battlefield. That's pretty bad. Yep. Again, being on the play would be different, right? Turn 2 Eidolon, then they go Badger Mole and Elves, and they've already taken 4. But on the draw it is. Okay. Pyroclasm would still go crazy hard here. We could still win off a Pyroclasm. This is why 4 of it is main decked into this tournament. Just got 4 mana here for a Skyclave app. Pyroclasm off the top still would be insanely good. Or a Tears to draw some cards. Nope, 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 nope. Okay. We'll keep going. We could still draw Pyroclasm at any moment. Would fundamentally change the game, so we'll keep trying. There are outs. There's 4 outs out of 50 cards. It is possible. Elspeth is rough. Very rough. In fact, that now outscales Pyroclasm, so that's kind of it. But that was our window there. Drop to 4. No Pyroclasm. Probably don't need to show him any more cards. I think we'll just attack. Alright, we'll go to game 2. We just need Red Cap melee for Reverberate. Do you keep Bone Crusher Diner, or do you go for Ferocity here? On the play? For Skyclave app? Feels like actually Ferociton's pretty good. I think we want this, and then they don't really have any Magebane Lizard targets. So I think this is the sequence here. Sunspine Lynx. Nah. Nope, this is it. Oops, 60 cards. Meant to. I'm obviously tilted by the on the draws here. Turn 2 Badger Mole. I told you it's standard. If the standard decks are the same as the Pioneer decks, then you know there's an issue. On the play. 2-lander, Kumano. Yeah, it's okay. No Pyroclasm. $62 cards, 24 lands, not that bad. Closer to having 23 lands, like, still totally acceptable. I don't know why I did that, but it's fine. We don't really want to Red Cap melee, actually, because we do need these lands. We will if we have to. Nah, we really can't. We hope they don't have Badger Mole again here. I think we try to get Ferocity down, and if they Reverberate, then we try to melee the Reverberate and hope to draw more land. Oh? Okay. Opponent's got nothing to do. Nope, Badger Mole post-combat. He's got no other 2-drops to play. I mean, I think we are saving the melee for the Reverberate. Question is, which 3-drop is coming down this turn? I think Ferocity could be okay. I doubt they block this. The other option is to melee the Cub if they have Elspeth. You just don't know, right? You can't do it. You gotta take your pick. Either they've collected company. They could be title lands. I think they run 24 land. I don't know if I'd count on that or not. It's rough either way. I think we're gonna go Ferocity here, but it is rough either way. There's the 4th land anyway. It's an elf. They take a damage off of that. Okay. This is big. Probably still like Revert or something, but it's interesting. Nope, holding open collected company for us. Just a 4-mana spell. I think it is Nemesis attack. They're definitely going to collect a company. No stick there, actually. What the heck? He's very quick passer. Double block the Ferocity. Weird. Opponent drops to 11 here. They don't have anything. They don't have any payoffs. This is crazy. We've been thrown a bone here in game 2. Innocence. Seamrip who? Seamrip de Kumano. Okay. Oh, they are totally out of payoffs. That's interesting. I mean, I don't think they block with the Innocence. Take it all, okay. Claw Eidolon, I think. Land off the top. They are struggling. Two removal spells means we hit for what? 3, 4, 5, 6 damage. Not quite lethal. Okay. Okay, I think I'll take this. I don't think I want to sack the land. Hold on. Creature or planeswalker. Kill the claw. Kill the nemesis. I think that's a better play, right? No life gain. Go to game 3 after tilting the game 2 sideboard. Let's not run 62 cards. Alright, what was the point of the sideboarding? Frostodon did feel good. Bonecrusher Giant is okay, but maybe Frostodon's even better. We can kill the Badge Maul, though. I think it's worth keeping the Giant in there. We did not run up against, we did not run up against Roboroi, but we will. You could cut all the Tyrses if you really want to. Yeah, I could see that being the right play here. Or cut more 1-drops is the other thing you can do. Okay. 60 cards this time. We'll be on the draw again. Opponent really whiffed that game, though. All ramp, never top deck to pay off. We got thrown a freebie. 2-lander. We don't have any 1-drops, though. So this is about all we can expect. I guess we will keep it. Melee is weird. We don't really want to sacrifice that many lands this early. One takes the mulligan to 6. Land on 1. Elf on 1. We cannot really afford to redcap melee here. It's Thalia instead. That's interesting. Tap land. Alright, different kind of game. Play out a regular Viper here. Skyclave back. Damage, alright. Ow. Okay. I don't think we're meleeing still. Seam Rip, okay. Opponent just playing a little aggro game plan here, but we're stuck on 3 lands. Got to 13. It's not a land. It's actually really bad. Do run 24. Game's gonna wind down real quick if we can't draw a 3rd land. Slows down. No blocks. Draw engine unlocked. Opponent down to 13 here. It's not a land. It is a Pyroclasm if we can ever fucking get there. Okay. Yeah, we can't do anything here. We cannot sack the land. The Pyroclasm could be big, though. Opponent hits their 4th land. It's an Auroboroid. We now have to Red Cat melee and sack our only land to kill this fucker. Also triggers that, because why not? But, yeah, I mean, we have to do this here. I sack the village, I guess? Because it can't cast non-creature spells, I guess? I mean, this is awful. This is an awful draw. No blocks. And we 2 lands off the top. The first land does nothing. There's a land. We're almost dead here, though. We need 1 more land to hit Pyroclasm. Even that is just, like... pathetic. We might have to take a block with the Viper. I guess we will, because we're playing a Pyroclasm. If they have any more payoff cards, we just lose here. Badger Mole, not a payoff card. We could still top deck the land. The game could go on. Opponent's drawing free cards every turn off the Innocence. Actually, they just have lethal ranks. So now we're forced to... This is just an awful game. So we block here, we take 4, 5, 6, so we're just dead. So we have to kill the app to get another blocker, which sucks, and lose another land, which sucks. Right? Block, take 6, lose the game. Why not? Sack a land. Give me a 2/2. Who's getting blocked here? We can't even hit Pyroclasm, so... Go to 1. I mean, this game's just over, right? This game's just over. We can do this, but it doesn't matter. Nope. Nope. Alright, well that ends the tournament. Is what it is. We're on the draw a lot. That's honestly the biggest deciding factor there. Yeah, this is what it is. This is what tournaments like. You win some, you lose some. Sometimes you lose more than you win. Sometimes you win more than you lose. But yeah, it's been fun. If you enjoyed the video, you can like and subscribe and leave a comment. And yeah, we'll see you tomorrow. We got the new set release coming up very soon in 4 days for me. I think it's this Wednesday for me. We'll do some early access content for you guys. And then, yeah, we'll continue on. It is what it is. I'll see you in the next one. Bye.